Chancellor, His Highness the Aga Khan, Honourable Ministers, Honourable Governors, Mayor, Chair and members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff of the university, parents, partners, friends and family members, distinguished guests, and of course, most especially, the graduates of the class of 2025. Good morning, Naryn, and good morning, Khorog. First and foremost, I want to offer my congratulations to all of you, graduates, your family and friends, and of course to our faculty too. 65 UCA graduates today, 37 in Naryn, 28 in Khorog, 21 computer scientists, 16 graduates of communications and media, 14 economists, and 14 earth and environmental scientists. You proudly represent the Kyrgyz Republic, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Russia. And to have completed your degree and call yourself a graduate of the University of Central Asia is an extraordinary achievement. Well done. For you, today is a celebration of that achievement. For me, it is equally a celebration of connection. The unique, deep, personal, and enduring connections that this university builds with its students, and those you have built with each other. As Rector, I have the privilege and sometimes the emotional challenge of watching each of you arrive and grow, occasionally struggle, occasionally complain, often surprise yourselves, and ultimately walk across this stage with clarity, confidence, and a sense of purpose. And that transformation is never purely academic. It is profoundly human. And today is a moment to honor all that you have achieved and all that you have become. In the spirit of connection, I want to speak to you today not as the head of an academic institution, but as a member of a community, one I know you will always remain a part of. So let me too start by telling a story. A few years ago, a quiet student from Atbashi, a small village in Naryn, took a courageous step. His English was limited, but his mind was sharp, and his interest in climate change and mathematics was already stirring. He took the plunge, and he enrolled in a 2-week UCA summer school in Naryn, focusing on intensive maths and English. And that small decision, that summer program, opened a door. The introduction to critical thinking, the inspiration drawn from our fantastic faculty. Well done, Ayan Kanlis and Rosa Kazakbayeva. This changed the course of his life. Some of you surely know him. His name is Nurlan Nogobayev. Nurlan went on to found the music club on campus, played the camus and graduated with a UCA degree in computer sciences. He now lives in Paris, working as an aerospace data scientist, designing climate-optimized flight paths to reduce global aviation emissions. And next year, he hopes to begin an MSc in technology policy at the University of Cambridge. Despite these remarkable achievements, perhaps the most powerful thing I can say about Nurlan is this: he remains connected to where he came from, connected to the values that shaped him. He continues to host online lectures for students in his home village of Atbashi, a quiet, unassuming act of mentorship and service. Now, when I first wrote this speech, I didn't realize something important. Nurlan is here with us today, even more connected than I had imagined. For me, This is UCA at its very best. Excellence without arrogance, and ambition grounded in community. It is connection across places, across people, across time, expressed not just in grand gestures, but in small, meaningful acts. And dear graduates, each of you carries your own version of Naryn's story. Whether you arrived from the Pamir or the Tian Shan, from Bishkek, Almaty, Dushanbe, or across the borders and mountains that UCA was created to bridge, you came here with hope. You brought different languages, beliefs, cultures, and life experiences, but what you leave with is something hard-won and shared: resilience, confidence, friendship, a belief in the future, a sense of purpose and meaning, and a set of lifelong connections. You've learned how to write a thesis, to solve a differential equation, to switch between online, offline, and hybrid learning. You've pitched ideas, debated the ethics of artificial intelligence, and learned to think critically. But more than that, you've had to learn how to live together, to listen, to disagree, and yet still respect each other. You've learned to laugh, to cry, and to stand with one another in the face of complexity and challenge. That is connection, and in many ways it represents the heart of your journey. This was illuminated for me in recent conversations with seniors on both campuses and with alumni in Dushanbe. And as rector, this is what makes me proudest. It is not just your academic success, impressive though that is, it is your character that will hold you in good stead and will light the path ahead. Your humor, your humility, your ambition to lead and to serve, and your obvious kindness. Let me also say this plainly. We know UCA isn't perfect, at least not yet. We are a young university, and like you, still learning, growing, and evolving. And in this journey, we are deeply grateful to you for your patience, your ideas, your feedback, and your resilience in the face of so many unanticipated and unprecedented challenges. You really have helped us see where we must do better. You've shown us how to teach and learn differently, how to listen more attentively, and how to shape a university experience that can truly prepare students for the world as it is, as it should be, and maybe as it could be. And let me assure you now, UCA will continue to grow through collaboration, connection, and partnership, not just procedure and policy. We will build this university with our students and faculty, not just for them. Through connection, not separation. Your voices, your lived experiences, and your insights will shape us and will remain central to who we are and who we will become. And that's not just a promise nor platitude for today's ceremony. It is my guiding principle for the years ahead. At UCA, our mission goes beyond awarding degrees. We are here to build futures for you, for your families, for your communities, and for this remarkable region. That means equipping you with the tools to thrive in the economy of tomorrow, yes. But equally, it means nurturing you as stewards of our fragile mountain ecosystems, champions for local prosperity, leaders in climate adaptation, mitigation, and resilience. And make no mistake, you are graduating into a world full of challenges. Yes, graduates, the climate crisis, economic shifts, digital transformation, unstable politics, and pervasive social divisions. But my strong belief, my enduring faith is that you are also finally the generation that will bring both the competence and the compassion necessary to respond. So whether you choose to stay in Central Asia, venture abroad, or do both, as Naryn has, you carry with you a responsibility and a relationship, a connection. This university will always be yours. You're not just alumni. To UCA, you are now lifelong partners, connected with us in the shared work of making this region richer, stronger, smarter, fairer, healthier, and greener, and with UCA at the heart of that journey. So let me close with this. As we mark the launch of UCA's 25th anniversary year, we are reminded that our mission isn't about buildings, it's about belonging. You belong here, not just to this physical space, but to a story that stretches, connecting us from the glaciers of the Pamir to the mountain paths of the Tian Shan to the streets of Paris and back again. So here's my message to you, class of 2025. Let your ambition remain big. Let your values remain strong, and let your connection to each other, to UCA, to the faculty that inspired you, and to Central Asia be lifelong. We are proud of what you've accomplished. We are thankful for what you've taught us, and we are excited for the future that we will shape together. Congratulations, class of 25, and thank you.